Man, I'm gonna have to figure this out because it's really weird. Because when
Mhm.
I move my thing, I have to move the mouse opposite from the direction I want to go. It's
Really?
I don't know
it's
if I
like
click
inverted?
something. Yeah, it's everything's inverted. Like it goes when I move my mouse down, it goes up. When I go left, it goes right. So I'm gonna
That's
have to figure out.
positively bizarre, yeah.
I
I,
I can't
You're
make
not
it
holding
easy, guys.
shift or anything, right?
What?
You're not holding shift or anything, right?
No, I'm just using the mouse. I'm not. So you said okay. So how far was it? 7,
7.5.
7.5. Okay, so there. That's 7.5.
Yep.
Cool.
And then you'd hit done again. And
All
now, Whirlin, your swords are out. There's a beetle here, and you see this beetle is also kind of squirming out of the dirt.
Yeah, it's kind of winding up, but I can get to this one, I think. So I can get to here and join in with Karamelikos.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and do that, and I will go ahead and attack. I think I'm just going to do a normal attack because I'd like to be able to defend.
Okay.
Alright, so let's do it. Attack roll.
And so that's
60.
a 15 based on the situation, but
Yeah, I added in the style, so.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So
So now I'll do damage. Only 4.
It doesn't look like your blow seemed to have done much damage to the beetle's chitinous hide.
Yeah, unless this can count as a rearward strike, which probably not until I get actually behind it. So.
Yeah, it doesn't count as that rearward strike.
Mhm.
So then delay your weapon speed.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Delay weapon speed 7. Delay by 7. Boop. Done.
So this beetle over here is going to make its movement. It moves forward to get closer to combat, and we're on to second 8. On second 8, we got this giant beetle moving forward. He is going to move forward, but he's not close enough yet to attack Whirlin or Karamikos. It's got too small little reach. So, Finn, what would you like to do? You ran in, and now you're starting to take in this whole situation. Whirlin and Karamikos fighting some giant beetles.
How far? What is my distance on the sling?
So, if you open up that little sling information there, you'll see under the hidden details.
Yep.
You see there's all this gray. There's 2 ranges on the left.
Gotcha.
And the reason why is the range in white is your base range of the sling.
Okay.
However, in Hackmaster, depending on what size the creature is, it can appear to be farther away or small or closer. So if you go to target size, there's a whole drop down, and you choose what your target size is. So if you're targeting a medium creature, your ranges are the exact same. But if you're attacking something like a colossal creature, it always counts as being in that D20 range because it's so big, it's just easy to hit.
Right.
You'll notice that it says 160 all the way down, and that's because your max range on your sling is 160. So that's what's going on. So in this case, these creatures are, let me see, these creatures are small. So you would go to it, you'd adjust to small, and you see, okay, if I'm within 26 feet, I can roll just a D20 to attack. My max range to hit a beetle is about 105 feet. So
Gotcha. And is anybody in my way, like for ranged weapons and stuff? I'm assuming that I need to make sure that I'm not where I'm gonna
well,
attack anybody.
You don't
Yes.
have to.
Yes, there are people in your way.
I don't mind if you do it, but if you did throw from where you were right here, any of your shots would go through Karamikos or also Whirlin. So that is a danger. And because these creatures are small and the people in front of them are medium, they provide pretty good cover for these small beetles. So.
Right. Okay. Cool. Good to know. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of shift around then, and still going at
a run.
Have I? Yeah. Is that the top speed Or
So if you go into a sprint, then you could move a whole 10 feet.
Yeah.
But when you're sprinting, you have to move in a straight line.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, in this case, I don't mind because I kind of want to go just in a straight line. So
Okay. Yeah.
I'll go ahead and go for a sprint. Let's see if I can.
Yeah, I was just letting you know, because if you wanted to go straight like 10 feet in this, I guess 10 feet isn't that much, but like if you had a larger movement, you couldn't like run around a corner at a sprint.
Gotcha.
Like then that'll be the danger later, but
yeah. Okay.
And you can totally run into things while moving too fast and hurt yourself.
I'll bounce off of it. It's no biggie. Okay. Oh, this is so. I've got to figure out why the heck this is doing this because it's screwing with my head so much.
When did it happen?
It's just as I'm trying to move it around. It's
Try.
all inverted.
It also said, so I just looked up, my mouse inverted itself. It says press window button plus P
Okay.
on the keyboard.
Let me see if I can. I want to make sure that I don't. Okay. Window. P. Well, that brought up me wanting to duplicate my.
Oh. Huh. Well, that didn't help at all. It's saying if you delete your System38 file, it'll fix everything.
Nope.
This is saying try connecting the mouse to a different port.
I'll deal with it now and then troubleshoot it later. Okay, it was about here. Does that look about right for 10 feet?
That looks about right.
I think that's right. Yeah, that's where I think it was.
Gosh, does the scale get even worse? That was 41 feet for a second.
Because I was
yeah, that seems right.
like there, I think.
Yeah, the scale should be accurate.
Yeah, because I was about
yeah,
there.
that's good. You're good.
I think that's good. Okay, cool. And then do I move again? Wait, I have
so
to
then you hit done, and then on second 9, yes, you will move again.
Okay, cool.
So the one thing is you're sprinting. You're not going to be able to attack with your sling when you're sprinting. You're going to have to slow down into a run and then a jog to stop.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. I'll start slowing down. So then I'll go 7.5 now.
Yep.
Is that right? Okay. Oh my god.
Hey, Bobo.
Cat
the cat's
attack.
very playful. Yeah, we were gone all day yesterday at the lake, and so he's needy, and part of that need is to attack me.
That was right.
All right. And
done.
Perfect. This giant beetle right here is going to enjoy his have some fun. He's going to go up here to Whirlin, and he's going to try to see if you're as tasty as some of those bugs he was munching on.
All right.
And that's his attack roll, 14.
All right, and I am going to go ahead and retreat on that, by the way.
Okay.
I think that's 5 or 7 or 10. I can't remember.
You're giving ground, so it'd be 5 feet.
Okay, so I can do like to here, kind of smoosh in between you guys. And defense roll, 29.
Perfect. So a near perfect roll would mean that he would get an unarmed strike on the next second, but he gave ground. So he's essentially out of range yet for this next attack unless he steps back up towards this beetle.
Yeah, so we'll find out. Maybe the beetle will actually follow me.
Maybe he will. So that's second 9. Second 10, the beetle is going to follow after you. To try to keep attacking you. Let's see, delay his weapon speed. And Finn, you're getting pretty close. What you gonna do?
I guess I get that attack then, don't I?
You do, but you did give ground, so you do have that penalty on this attack.
Yeah, I was just looking that up. It's -1, so I can handle that.
You have the -1 to attack.
Well, it's double -1 then, isn't it?
Yep. -1 for the conditions, -1 for the giving ground.
Bad air.
Yep, trust me, I got all this on the sheet.
Oh, you put it on the sheet?
Yeah, there's modifiers.
I just do it
so
after the fact.
should I go ahead and handle that first before Flynn?
Yeah, let's just handle that real quick.
Okay, here is a basic attack. 22, perfect attack.
That's a near perfect attack. So that will give you 1 extra damage because you rolled a 19, a natural 19. Do you have this is considered an unarmed strike because it's but you are a fighter thief. Do you get the benefit where you roll 2d4 instead of
this
a d4 like a mage thief? Mage thief. I don't think you get the improved. It does not look like you get the improved near perfect defense like a thief does. So you're just doing a 2d4, it's an unarmed strike. So
I'm just doing damage whenever it defends.
Oh, I rolled before you. I rolled a 2.
Oh, I didn't even see that. I'm sorry. Let me go ahead and just hit damage then.
Well, do you have the damage for an unarmed strike?
No.
That is what I was wondering because I can give those to you guys, and that was one of the things that I forgot to do when I was update with those things.
Well, you're just
because
assuming
unarmed
all of
strikes
our
do
characters
weird
have
damage.
hands.
What was that?
You're just assuming all of our characters have hands.
Doesn't he have a sword in each hand?
What ableist language?
So he does have a sword in both hands, but you only get to make your offhand attack instead of a near perfect attack if your offhand weapon is 1 size smaller than your main hand.
Yeah,
so
the offhand weapon is literally just for defense here.
And even though he gave ground, he still gets to make
because it approached.
Only because the beetle followed after him to continue fighting.
Got it.
So like if he had fallen out of combat and that creature was still chose to if it was a smarter creature and chose just to continue fighting Karamikos instead of him, it would have forced him to move back and engage.
Okay. So if this is unarmed, I'm like stomping it on my way back then. So what dice should I roll instead?
The dice you're rolling is
2d6 here right now.
It's a weird one. It's 2d4 minus 4 with a minimum of 0. So
I do 0 damage. I don't have any bonus to damage, so
let me just add.
If you look at Joe's sheet, Joe still has the.
Oh right, Joe still had it. I looked. I just went to a different campaign and checked on that. Here, now you can roll. I added it in there.
It's -2. I can't do damage on unarmed. Period.
Yeah. So this beetle gets in close, and you try to stomp at it, and you're certainly hitting it. Like you're hearing like maybe some cracks on its carapace, but it's just not enough to get through and hurt this beetle here.
Yeah, I'm not strong. That was never gonna work. I needed to use my short swords.
So that might be one advantage to having a dagger in your offhand is you can make the dagger attack instead of because the dagger is smaller. So
okay,
Finn, what would you like to do?
I have a clear. What's this red square?
That's
just the torch I threw.
Oh, that's the torch. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you can just step past it. It
doesn't
bother me. Maybe the bugs will hate fire. I don't know.
Okay, I am gonna go ahead and hit this close guy with my sling.
So the one thing about firing a ranged weapon is with a melee weapon, as soon as you get to someone, you can make the attack. Right. With a ranged weapon, you need to load the sling and then ready it before you can attack. Okay. So to make your sling attack, you weight your weapon speed of the sling, and then you make the attack.
Okay,
so,
gotcha. That's my loading thing. But I got quick shot, a crack shot, something.
Yep.
I think is that the one that makes it faster?
Yeah. Grease lightning.
Grease lightning, yeah. Okay, yeah. That's what I got.
So, if you'll notice on your sling in all the details, it says base speed 10. But then in green, it has a 9 for speed. So that's because it's taking in that -1 speed second there.
Okay, cool. So that's already there. So then what do I need to do?
So you have 2 options here. Is that weapon speed counts aiming. And the last 3 seconds of that is you aiming. You could choose to take 3 less, or I think, sorry, 4. The last 4 seconds is you aiming. So you could take 4 less seconds and just fire,
Just whip it.
but you have a -6 to hit.
Dang.
So you can fire faster, but you have a penalty just because you're snapshotting. So you can either delay 5 seconds or you can delay 9 seconds. If you delay 5, you can attack quicker, but you have a penalty. If you wait all 9, you'll fire like normal.
Okay. Can I back up a little bit and then do it, or is it one or the other?
Yeah, you can back up and start like you're pulling a bullet from your pocket and trying to load into your swing. Yeah.
Sling. Now,
Yeah.
I guess a mechanics question. If I am going towards somebody, can I start that while I'm moving, like as I was coming down here?
Yes, you can, but you can do that, but the fastest you can move is a walk speed.
Okay, so you can only kind of start that while you're walking.
Yes, so you couldn't like be sprinting and loading your sling, but you can be moving forward and doing that.
Okay, so in this case, I can walk backwards and do that. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And I went from a sprint to a run. So am I now at a walk, or?
Yeah, from the run, you can move down into a jog or a walk.
Okay, gotcha. So if I go down to a jog or a walk, then I can go ahead and start backing up slowly and starting the sling. Yeah, cool.
Yes, you can.
Perfect. All right, then I'm gonna do that. Do I need to click anything on my sling yet?
You do not.
Okay.
All you have to do is you hit delay, and then the number of seconds you want to wait.
Okay. Do I move my character first, and then hit delay?
So the delay, the turn tracker will keep track of your weapon, but every single second you can still continue moving if you'd like to. You could, so like even though your time won't come up until 19, you can still be moving during each of those seconds.
Okay.
So
should I go ahead and click delay and then kind of start moving back? Is that
yes.
Yeah. Perfect. Thank you. Okay. I click delay and it says modifier. So then I put my speed in. Yes.
And so that's where you put 9 seconds or 5 seconds if you're not aiming.
I'll put 9.
Okay.
Okay.
And then you can move back.
And then I can move back. Okay, awesome.
And so for the rest of these 8 seconds, you can continue moving back if you'd like to, but you don't. It's entirely up to you if you want to continue moving back for those seconds.
Okay. And I'm back down to my tiny walk, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I think that's it. That was tiny. So we're going to say done.
I didn't see you move at all.
Oh. No? Okay, let me see. Oh, it's telling me it's not my turn.
Ah, well, I moved you. You should still be able to move if it's not your turn. But I moved you.
Okay, cool.
This guy is moving 5 feet forward, scampering over the rocks. And CISO, you've been slogging through. Maybe you were brushing off the dirt from when you came in, but you hear the clash of fighting and the cursing of combat.
Okay, how far can I move? Just 10 feet, right?
10 feet at a jog if you'd like. You got long legs.
Yeah, I'll do that. When I can click on my character.
Can you click on it? So you're in the measuring tool right now. You want to be on the clicker.
Right.
There you go. All right, and then hit the done.
Oh.
And so now we're on to second 11. So, Chrissy Joe, if you'd like to continue moving back, this is where you can continue to move back as well.
Okay.
Even though it's not highlighted, you can still move your guy. CISO, you're up. What would you like to do?
Can you ping the beetle that's gonna go off on second 11?
Second 11 is this beetle right here.
Okay. I'll continue. Is there another beetle by Whirlin? Could you ping that
There
one?
is. Yeah, there's a beetle fighting Whirlin. Can you not see still?
No, I can't. I can't see anything.
Just move him 10 feet closer.
Yeah,
So,
there's.
I wanna
There's like
get
a
closer to
single
the-
gap you can get through. That's where you're probably going to have to go.
Yeah,
Can you not even see through Whirlin?
No, I can see Whirlin. He's the only one I can see, but I can't see anything else.
Before you changed your name from Dennis to CISO,
Yeah.
you were able to see through a token, right?
Yeah.
Maybe change your name back. See if that works.
All right.
I don't know why it would matter, but let's
Yeah,
just test the waters here.
I have all the has sights button. You've got.
Give everyone control of the character, I guess, and then
Then what? You want me to refresh?
Yeah,
it again?
refresh. I'm just again.
Should I refresh my
Yeah.
screen or should I log out?
No, don't log
Griffin,
out. Just
I-
refresh the page.
I denied you access to Whirlin. You should see nothing, Griffin. Is that correct?
nope, I still have sight. I don't see the aura anymore though.
Maybe Eli needs to refresh. Maybe
So I guess
nothing.
it's on the dynamic lighting stuff.
Yeah, maybe I'll refresh. I was
would
trying to
permission back.
see. Yeah, I'm giving you permission back, but I was gonna try to deny your character, you access to your characters, and see if you could also not see.
Yeah,
I'm
it must
refreshing.
be somewhere in the dynamic lighting area.
I mean, the fact it's only affecting one person though is weird.
Oh,
Yeah,
holy smokes! I just went back to the Hackmaster stream game, and it's reset. Oh, this is crazy.
Did you
But-
break it?
Here's my number. Call me
Maybe something in there is why I'm backwards and inverted. I'm just gonna blame you.
Is it
Yeah,
everything on your
yeah,
computer, or is it just Roll20?
Yeah.
Say
I don't
what?
know. We'll
I
have
can
to
see-
debug it at some point.
I said, is it everything on your
Exactly.
computer, or is it just Roll20? The backwards mouse thing.
Well, I don't know how to test it on anything else on my computer.
Minimize the screen
Well, like-
if it's still doing
Like, yeah,
it.
minimize Roll20 and move your mouse around.
Oh,
Other
yeah.
thing.
Okay, so it moves fine. So my mouse moves the correct direction. It's when I click on the on my character and I'm holding the button down and I'm moving down, the arrow goes up.
It's weird, because I don't even know that's an
So
option.
weird. I know. I've been trying to look it up here and I have no idea. I just can't make things easy for myself, guys.
Did you unplug the your mouse and plug it back in?
No, because I would have to crawl under my desk to do that, and I'd prefer not to do that at the moment.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That might be something though.
Yeah.
I'm not even seeing where you can because it's saying for me that the settings are in the game and page settings, but I haven't changed any of those except for the dynamic lighting.
Right.
Oh heavens! Oh heavens!
Oh goodness.
Oh
my
goodness! Oh my lucky stars!
Oh, that's cool. Apparently, if you hit X,
Well-
it'll show your last measure line.
What
So-
happened, Dennis?
I still can't see. I can see Whirlin and I can see me, but everything else is black. And I can see whenever you ping, and the turn order's fine. I can see all that, but yeah, I
Oof.
can't. Okay. But
Well,
it's cool.
this is
we can,
absolutely even through Whirlin, you can't see anything at all.
no.
Like you can't see the map.
I can't see the map. I can't see anything.
What did you do, Dennis? What did you do?
I don't know.
I'm just absolutely baffled. Let me
This happened one time before when we were like at, 2 or 3 hours in. I think it was like an early session. I just didn't
Huh.
say anything. I just thought it was something on my end or something like that because my computer fan is like on, like it's just been on for like the last hour.
I mean, that's just computer cooling itself off. It'll be fine.
Yeah, but it never.
Roll20
Uh,
shouldn't cause your
I know, but-
computer to melt, I hope.
Yeah, I hope it wouldn't cause your computer to melt.
It's
Gosh, I'd
never
have a
on.
lot of questions then.
Yeah.
Jeez.
What about now? Can you see now that I added another token?
Yeah, I can see that bigger token.
Can you see from it?
No, I can't see anything. I can see the token.
Oh, good lord.
I mean, it's okay. I mean, since it's only on my end, right? I mean, I can, I just need you guys to help out, because I don't want to clog up
yeah.
the stream.
Like I said,
trying to
just
figure this out.
we
No,
can move
Dennis.
CISO up towards the gap because that's the only place to move anyway.
For the
Yeah,
next hour
find
and
one.
15 minutes, this is what the stream is.
is there
Do you see it now?
Troubleshooting.
No? How about now? Do you see it now?
I know how Paramikis feels now.
You've shown me the entire map. I'm not looking, but you've shown me the entire map.
I have?
Yes.
What?
Me too. I'm not looking though.
What? What?
What?
I would totally be looking.
You can see me not
Yeah.
looking.
I'm not looking.
I'm
promise.
zoomed in enough. I don't really see anything more than we already did.
Oh, what the heck and gosh darn tootin' son of a tootin'.
Well, just turn it back the way it was so I can look at my own
Alright.
computer screen.
Look away. Look away.
My eyes.
Okay, it's fixed.
It's fake. Okay. Well, there are other chambers. I bet you didn't know that.
No, how could there be? I thought there was just the one room.
I mean,
down
I was
here. It's a
zoomed in
beetle.
at least enough where I can only see that there's chambers connected to this one, but at the same time, there was a whole map there.
All right. Well, CISO, I've moved you forward. You're moving towards one of the beetles.
wanna
There's a
move to
beetle
the-
here.
Yeah, I want to move towards the one that's closest to me, and if I can attack, I want to attack it.
You probably
you're
still
not
have
gonna
more
be able to-
movement to go.
You're not going to be
Like
able to
one more
attack this turn because I moved you 5 feet forward.
Okay.
I think that places you between Moron and Flynn.
Yeah, it puts you between Finn and Whirlin. There is a beetle there. The beetle is
You can move me, whoever.
it appears to be going after you actually. So just hit you on the next second. You'll actually be fighting each other. So if you just delay 1 second, we'll get into it. You step forward and there is a beetle fighting you. You have the reach because you have that bastard sword, which has 3.5 feet of reach, and the beetle only has 2 feet of reach. So make your attack. You get the first attack.
Woohoo!
An 18, is that modified by the well, I rolled a
No, it
0,
wasn't.
so it even with that -1, you still managed to hit a 0.
Nice.
So let's see that damage from you.
Thank you, GM. He's giving me this one because of all my computer problems.
So hacking with 17 points of damage. This beetle scrambles out of the dirt and he's coming towards you. And so you just step up and hack the beetle in half with one blow.
With my broadsword. Yes.
And that beetle is dead. There is now
Nice.
a 2 distinctly beetle-shaped body on the ground.
Don't say it again. Another Beetlejuice.
Another. Oh, that's true. Well, I didn't say the juice part.
Well,
I just
you said it
beetle.
a third time just now.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's consecutively the same person, though.
Yeah, it has to be one person.
I think there's also a timetable, because otherwise they say it like throughout the entire movie.
Yeah, they have to
Don't
say
you
it
also have
like
to be looking in a mirror or something?
No.
no.
No, that's voluntary.
I just mean that Lydia says it like twice in a row and he gets her not to say it again, but then she says it later and there's no timetable to it, so apparently it doesn't matter.
And I guess CISO delays weapon speed.
So CISO, because your yellow bubble has an enemy within it, you're gonna have to delay your weapon speed to attack again. And I'm correct in saying that you only see your own yellow bubble. You're not seeing other people's yellow bubbles.
I don't see a yellow bubble. I see just when my tokens.
Well, we already know that
turn
you
yellow.
have vision problems.
So I got all the benefits of being blind and you're just fucking blind.
But I
You're
can
really
hear
stealing
things.
his character's thunder.
I'm sorry.
So second 13, second 14. Another thing, Finn, or Chrissy Joe, as you're doing things, as you declare actions, you can stop that action at any point in time. Like, let's say, because sometimes you'll end up taking an action and you'll be like, oh, I'm gonna light this torch, and it's just taking forever.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, I'd really like to do something different, and so you could give up on that action and try to do something else. So
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna keep winding up, but I'm gonna move around instead of backing up. I'm gonna just try to move around.
So it has been 2 seconds since you last moved.
Okay.
So you could move 5 full feet. And we've got Werlin and Karamikos up next. Which one of you would like to go first? You both have the same weapons. You both have the same reach. So you can attack each other simultaneously.
What was that, Theta?
I said go ahead, Whirlin Merlin.
All right, let's do it. So I'm in weapons reach, and I'm just gonna go ahead and try to stab it.
All right.
23, near perfect attack.
Heavens, dude. You're rolling natural 19s left and right. Whew.
I'm doing real good. Near perfect attack. Give me anything special here?
A +1 damage. So
all right,
you'll do
so we go from 9
+1
to 10.
damage. So 10 points of damage.
I guess also, if it helps at all, I could also during that time jog around it, I think, but I don't think I get the backstab for it yet.
That's also the beetle that's fighting you. So
yeah, so it's facing me anyway.
And the thing though is, if you jog around it, then how many walk speed movements did you take?
That ends up being 2, so I guess I could just stay here and really stab.
And so,
keep stabbing
that would count as 2 different tactical movements.
Mm-hmm.
And so that would count as a cumulative -2 to attack and defense if you're doing those.
Yeah, and I like having my bonuses. I need to defend myself, so I'm just going to stay still and do 9 damage.
I don't think those -3s are going to bring him down to below 4.
I'm just letting him know for when the beetle does choose to attack him is all.
Yep. So normal attack, 9 damage. Feels good.
And then delay your weapon speed?
Yep. Can't forget that.
How many beetles are left?
There are only 2 beetles left.
Where are they?
Well, I think you'll find there's only 1 beetle left.
Paul.
Yeah, it's just Paul. Yeah. The 2 beetles are here and here. Karamikos, which beetle? No, there's two beetles are still alive. Yeah.
Was Ringo still around? I thought Ringo died.
Ringo might still be around.
Yeah, it's Ringo and Paul.
I think you mean
okay. Ringo was the superfluous one.
I think you mean the drummer.
George was. Are you kidding me? George was superfluous.
Gosh, what's the joke? It's like, is Ringo the best drummer in the world? It's like, he's not even the best drummer in the Beatles.
Anyway, I'm attacking the one I attacked before.
Yep. A 9. Will it be enough? Is that with the -1?
No, it's an 8.
Ooh, well, that doesn't matter. I got a natural 20. Woo. So, if you roll a natural 20 on defense, then it's called a perfect defense, which basically gives your character a free attack on the next second. So
here's the thing, though, about all this, is that if I hit, great, that's amazing. If I miss, I'm fucking blind. What did you expect? But I'm doing anything is fucking amazing in the world's eyes.
Excuse. Ah! So, delay your weapon speed?
Yeah, sorry, I'm on the wrong window. I can't click my token.
What?
I think you've taken away permission from my token from me.
I have no power here.
Oh, never mind. I'm on the measuring tool.
Power.
I'm on the measuring tool. That's my fault. Let's see.
Today's episode has been brought to you. Technical difficulties.
I was trying to figure out.
I think it's roll 20.
I was trying to figure out shit to help Chrissy with her inverted token problem, and I guess I just forgot I was on measuring tool.
It's just our group is just loving the whole problems today. We're loving it.
Hey, at least you can hear me.
Sorry, what?
Ah, damn it.
If it weren't, it's just if only you weren't being muffled.
Does it help if I yell?
No. I'm blind and not deaf.
I'm blind, not deaf. So, it's at second 15, which means this beetle gets its free attack against Karamikos, and he makes that attack with a wonderful 4. So we just have a perfect situation here, which is a great example situation. So I rolled a 4, and he rolled a natural 1, which is a fumble. However, because of his defense bonuses, he actually got a total defense roll of an 8, which is higher than my roll of 4. So because he rolled a 1, this beetle hits. But because his defense roll is higher than my attack roll, he isn't considered having fumbled. So he suffers none of the penalties for having fumbled.
Okay.
So, and because this is their first fight of the day, you don't worry about fatigue at all. Fatigue doesn't come into a factor in the first fight. So he gets hit by this beetle, and this beetle is going to do a whopping total of 5 points of damage, which won't get through your damage reduction, I believe.
No, I have a natural 5. Not a natural. I have a natural of 1 plus 4 from the armor, so 5.
Do you have to modify the fatigue because it's automatic? Like, does it automatically?
Fatigue does. There's a little bit of things you have to modify. It will tell you what the base number is, and you have to do a little fiddling with it. But aside from that, there's like I can handle all the fiddling for your characters at first, and then we probably won't introduce fatigue. We won't start reintroducing fatigue until Chrissy Joe has caught up to where kind of everyone else is. Because
we literally never used fatigue yet, so it'll be a learning process for everyone still.
Yeah,
that's
how I feel about it.
Yeah, it'll be a learning process with that. Fatigue only triggers on defense rolls, in where you naturally roll a d20 lower than your fatigue. And if your fatigue is negative, which some people have by having high wisdoms and high constitutions, then it only triggers on a natural 1. So.
Right. Cool.
But it won't automatically deduct. You won't automatically gain fatigue. Yeah. Right now.
So for now, even though sometimes it'll say fatigue gained, and stuff like that, it's not actually having any modification on your character. So for now, just don't worry about it.
All right.
So it is now second 16, and this beetle has already tasted your armor, but it desires your flesh, Karamikos. So the beetle got a free attack on the last second, and now it's normally scheduled attack, which gets a 7. Well, it was hoping for you to roll another 1, and you don't. And it misses by enough; it doesn't hit your shield. So it is now second 16, second 17, second 18.
I figured it out. It was user error, which makes sense.
Oh?
I was holding.
That's one problem solved.
I was holding the right button, and if you hold the right button, then it apparently inverts your direction. But just clicking it gives me the arrow and then moves me. So, ta-da! Problem solved.
There you go.
Can you see yet, Sosa?
Oh, right. It glitches out is what happens. Jeez, I didn't even realize.
Yeah.
Oh, right, because holding right click is dragging the map.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So do you see that? So if you test that out, you'll see my user
That's actually
error.
a brand new feature, I think.
You're welcome.
I'm not.
Congratulations for this feature, for finding this feature that nobody wanted and will not use.
It's a bullshit feature. Is what it is. That
for all those tabletop RPGs, we're gonna play as airplanes and need inverted controls.
You're welcome. I found that for you.
Oh, woo! You learn something new every day. So, up next on second 19, we have Finn with a sling.
And I have made it around where I have a clear shot, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to shoot.
Yeah, you only have a 50-50 chance of hitting one of us.
Really? Am I?
Well, no, the odds are actually probably pretty good. You'll probably hit one of us, though.
If you miss, if you miss, there is a 50-50 chance.
Yellow.
Well, so why don't we walk through the situation if it happens? So ranged defenses work differently. So if someone's moving in combat, they roll a d20, or if someone's generally moving, they get a d20. If someone is standing still, not paying attention, seated, something like that where they're very stationary, it's a d12. So I'm going to roll a flat d20. I have no modifications, no penalties. I'm just rolling a d20, and you're rolling your sling attack.
So I just click on the attack on my sheet.
Yep, you'll notice there's several attack buttons. There's attack, there's -4, there's -6, -8. Those are only for if you have those range penalties.
Gotcha.
So I rolled an 18 on the d20. So you have to beat an 18 to hit this beetle.
And I don't have a range penalty because or do I? Where am I?
Well, you are within your sling to hit these beetles. You have to be within 26 feet since they're small. And you're within 26 feet.
Okay. Gotcha.
You're within 6 feet, so you can fire away. So now is a perfect example of what misses happen. So you were firing at this first beetle here, correct? Yeah. So you've got this line of fire right here. So you can either miss to the right or to the left. So we'll all roll a d4 or a d2. Gotcha. Do you want even or odd to be right or left? Which one do you want to be which?
Even.
Even is to the left. So it fires to the right, which is odd. Oh, and now what you do is you're going to roll a penetrating d12 to see how far you miss.
Ooh. Is there a button for that? Or do I need to just type that?
There is an advanced roll that you could do to the left, like in that drop down. You can do a d12. And at the very top, if you hit the exclamation P part before you hit the D12, it'll roll that for you. Oh, you rolled 5 D12.
Whoops.
You can just take the first.
So we'll just take the first one.
Okay. So how... Okay, I'm confused then. So it has the P... Oh, never mind. So I have to click the exclamation point P and then click on the D. I'm just testing that out.
Yes.
That is
so
cool.
That was a perfect roll. Let's just take that roll since that was a good one. So you'll see how Griffin has been doing these arrows. So first you go toward the target.
Yep.
And then you go in 90 degrees from whichever way. So we missed to the right. And we're going to go 8 feet over.
Okay.
So you actually fired right here. And so we go back to the target, and then anyone within 5 feet of that last red line where you actually shot at, that is where anyone within 5 feet of that is going to could potentially get hit. So the first person on that line is CISO. So CISO has to roll his D20, adding any defensive bonuses he might have, like dodge, against it, and he's trying to beat your 12. So CISO, do you have dodge?
It's 0.
So I need you to roll a 1d20, and you're trying to roll a 12 or higher. 13. So you're totally fine. So the next person on that line is Werlin. So Werlin, can you roll a d20?
Absolutely.
Could you move my character where my character is, if you wouldn't mind?
Yeah, your character is right here. Is that not correct?
That's not what I see on my map, but
where do you see your character as?
Let's see if I can ping it.
I'm gonna say, how do you know there? You're not where you are if that's not where you're
be? I'm not. We're not seeing your character here at all.
Okay, just checking.
So how's the smoke coming out of your computer doing?
It's fine. I mean, the fan's still on, but it's fine.
And let's just double check. Karamikos is not within 5 feet.
I'm 51 feet away from that.
You fire a sling bullet off, and it whizzes past CISO and Werlin and hits the wall somewhere over here, but misses. So that's and that can happen. So now you get to make the decision of you just attacked with your sling. You just let loose. Would you like to prepare another slingshot?
It's such a small, tight area. You may as well pull out melee at this point.
Yeah. Well, the problem is, I have to be on top of.
That's perfectly fine. You have the perfect situation.
Don't let him talk you into dying. Griffin controls
It's
Griffin's
okay.
character.
The halfling can die for me. It'll be the best thing the halfling's ever done.
If you are better at throwing a rock, then throw rocks. Do what you're good at.
Apparently, I'm not though.
Look, you only have a 100% fail rate. We need more information.
Only 100 so far.
It's
right.
only a 100%.
So I'm just gonna kind of figure out a better.
110%.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'll go ahead and prepare another one in case you guys don't have them taken care of, and see if I can't. I don't know where I would be able to get to where I wouldn't end up hitting you guys possibly.
I mean, I guess it's technically a 300% fail rate because you did fail to hit 2 other people along the way.
It's true.
That's true.
I did. I'm doing real good, guys.
It's just your first one.
That's true.
It's your first try. The thing is, you haven't killed a character with a ranged attack yet, and until you do that, you're totally fine.
Yeah, it's also about sample size.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'll go ahead and delay. I'll get another shot ready. So I'll delay 9 again and work my way around. And
Perfect. Yeah, just delay 9 seconds, and you're
then
good.
I'll go ahead and I can go ahead and move forward. Was it 1.5? Is my walk speed?
2.5. 2.5.
2.5.
Isn't it 1.5 because she's a halfling?
Ew.
It's the walk speed of a human is 5, and so it's 2.5 for a halfling.
God.
Their crawl speed is 1.25.
Yeah, you're thinking quarterlings.
That was a dumb joke. Also, I don't know what the hell I'm thinking.
I'm here for all the dumb jokes.
I like to think that my roll speed is probably double.
Well,
Yeah,
your roll
most
speed is
likely.
infinite
Or
until
triple.
gravity takes over.
Yeah, it depends on the incline.
Or the size of the pit.
True.
So it's now this giant beetle's turn, who's fighting Werlin. So he's going to make a bite at that shifty little elf.
I'll
And
just
these
go ahead and
beetles are-
defend.
These beetles are really not warriors. They're not defending themselves very well. And that completely misses.
Yeah, down short takes the blow.
So second 20. Second 22. Karamikos. Yeah, these
I didn't
beetles
get an
are
Yeah, but
He's
say
skipped
you
over
skipped
me.
Whirlin.
I've been my
And now you skipped
stupid
over
self
me.
is using I'm using the turn order thing instead of the buttons that I have to control the actual time advancing.
Oh, oops.
And so I was just like cycling through the turn order instead of advancing the time. So second 20, 21, and we have Whirlin.
All right, I'm going to go
CISO,
for an aggressive attack now.
I'm moving you forward because CISO would have been moving forward to get within his weapon reach to
Excellent.
attack.
Thank you.
Since you're blind as Karamikos right now.
I don't even see you moving me, so it's great.
Playing theater of the mind.
Playing it old school, big time here.
It's imaginary.
Playing it old school
imaginary.
on the internet. With a bunch of people on a recorded live stream. Old school.
Old school. So you've hit there, Whirlin, for 7 points of damage, which does do some damage to this guy, but they've got the thick chitin. So it's
Oh, hey, at least I had fun stabbing him. I just let out a yell and I go for it. And then I delay 7 more.
perfect.
What does your yell sound like?
Yeah, what does it sound like? Let's see that warrior elf yell.
I was so hoping for that.
Fearsome, I know. Hold yourself back.
Scary.
Karamikos, if you didn't have echolocation, you would have sworn there was a very large mouse nearby.
It's another dolphin.
One of my comrades, Karamikos.
I'm swinging at the large, the one I've already been attacking this whole time.
Okay. And a 10 is not quite enough to hit a 15.
Well,
So
it was a 9 anyway.
A 9, yeah. So
Yep, hold on.
little shy. Maybe it's the squeak at the very end. It threw you off. You just weren't expecting such a high pitched sound. It just cut right through your hood. Next up on second 23, CISO, you have managed to, even though you can't see it, you've maneuvered yourself around so that you are fighting the same beetle that Whirlin is.
All right, I want to swing my broadsword at it.
Okay. It has a defense of 6, which is nothing compared to your 16.
Haha.
Very nice.
Haha.
But your great damage you did last time is just not repeated here.
Dennis, you can see the roll section though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you weren't adding your strength bonus to that damage there, Karamikos. And are you using a shield?
I am, yeah.
All right. I fixed that because you should have a +6 to your damage that you aren't adding in. So that isn't 7 damage, that's 13 damage, which is more than enough to slay this beetle and send it to whatever beetle hell it came from.
How do you know it's going to hell? Maybe it's going to heaven. You don't
Yes.
know what life is.
Maybe it
That
has
sounds
no
like religious
abstract
believing
knowledge of
superstition to me.
afterlife.
I'm the DM. I can decide if the beetle goes to hell. What the heck? I know the beetle. After this Hackmaster session, I'd love to share you with the deep backstory of each one of these beetles, which I have meticulously written, and you've thrown it out the window by fighting them.
Oh, Ringo. John.
2 down.
He was hoping to start a band. He had the vocal cords, and
I heard he was going
set
to
out-
move into an apartment with a guy named Joe.
he had plans, and he set off and head off. He headed out into the world with his beetle buddies, and they were going to do great things, but then they just got in some trouble. So they decided to, they could make quick buck by doing, raiding some of these burrows, and they got into
Oh,
here.
so he was going to join a beetle army, right? Where he was going to get yelled at by a sergeant all the time. His name was Bailey, I think. He was Beetle Bailey.
God. Oh,
His own personal kind of hell. Newspaper syndication.
So we get second 24, second 25, second 26, and it's the last beetle's turn. You guys have
I got.
Cecil's moving forward. This beetle will continue to attack you, Karamikos, with a 9, which is
Less than 12.
enough to hit your shield, but no, nothing. And it is now who can finish off the last beetle? It is Werlin. Can you do it?
I definitely want to end up tactically moving behind it here this time. I had 2 seconds to go, so I'm using 2 seconds to kind of walk there.
Yep. You have the advantage that you guys are already fighting at 3v1, and so it's going to roll a d12 for its defense.
Okay. And I'm still going to aggressively attack it.
All right. Aggressively attack
24.
it. 13 is not enough.
11 damage, and I ignore its armor.
You'll ignore 1 point of its damage reduction by striking from the rear, and you've slain it. And so I've cleared the turn order because all the beetles are dead.
All right.
And it's quiet.
I will recover my torch.
Oh, it's not all that quiet.
I don't think anyone was hurt, correct?
Nope, not at all.
Yes. What would you like to do? Yeah.
Am I able to pick up my sling bullets? Can I look for them to pick them up, or are they gone once they're done?
You can look for them. It takes 30 minutes to look for it, and you have to succeed an average observation check to find it.
It's also underwater with all the other rocks, so...
yeah, for sure. I just wanted to know in general if that was the thing. I'm not going to try to find this one.
No, yes, you can spend 30 minutes and roll an observation check. If you succeed an average check, you find it. If you succeed a difficult check, which is 10 under your observation check, you found it in 15 minutes. And if you succeed a very difficult check, then you have found it in 5 minutes. So basically, the better you make the check, the less time it takes to find it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna look for this one. I just wanted to know. So
Sure, I could help you out. I mean, I heard where they went. They bounced off so many shit.
Well, but are we gonna be right here for 30 minutes?
Well, he said a really good check could get you like 5 minutes, right?
Yep.
Like I said, I listened for everything, and I heard that shit. It bounced off of everything.
It really did. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and see if I can find it then. Might as well try.
By the rules of the game, you won't be able to use you would still also be an observation check to try to find it, though, Karamikos.
But I heard where it went.
Yes.
Well, in which case, I suggest we don't do this then.